Hello guys, this is a quick tutorial on how to correctly calibrate your current sensor of your MyFlyDream Autopilot. It seems like a pretty simple procedure to do, but it's very easy to do wrong, and if you do it wrong it'll be out. My first one I did without knowing the procedure properly put me 30% out. So I ended up having to make an emergency landing away from home because I'd run out of juice way before, according to the current sensor, I was going to. So this is a quick tutorial on how to do it. Now, you would think you would just turn it on, go to the menu, click on calibrate and it was all done. It doesn't work like that. You can do it like that, but then it'll be wrong. The problem is you've got to have voltage on your current sensor but no current going through it, so it gets a zero reference. The problem with that is you've got to have your autopilot turned on to access the menu to calibrate it. You've got to have your receiver turned on so you can use your transmitter to go into the menu and click calibrate. You need your video transmitter on so you can see what you're doing. All this has got to be on, which is normally powered from the output of here, the current sensor. But we can't have it off there, we've got to have it powered separately. Now, loads of people do different ways about it. You can plug in receiver packs into your receiver, different LiPos in other places. Much simpler way of doing it is what I've done here, is make a simple lead up. This lead is XT60 connectors. We have one male end which the battery is going to plug into, and then two female ends, like so. What we're going to do is we're going to disconnect the output of the current sensor, and one of the female ends is going to go into that. What that now means is when we plug the LiPo in, the autopilot, the BEC, the VTX and the receiver are all going to power up, so you can go into it and use it while nothing is coming out of the output of the current sensor. But we need voltage on there, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this other connector, the other female, and plug it in to the current sensor. But again, there's nothing on the output, so that's just going to read the voltage off the battery pack, but nothing's flowing through it. Then we're going to connect the battery up and go through the procedure. So I'll do that now. Before you do anything with the MyFlyDream Autopilot, do yourself a big favour and take the prop off. Always take the prop off the plane, because it has a nasty little habit of firing up the motor for no apparent reason, and it's left me pretty much scarred over these two fingers. Hospital visits, stitches, everything, all because I didn't take the prop off, and for no reason whatsoever it started and tried to go and return home, which was a dual propped plane at full speed at my face. Not good. So let's plug in the plane. Right, that's all ready to go. Now over here we have the all new ground station that a few guys wanted me to go through and show you all it working, but that's for another day. But that's a MyFlyDream antenna tracker up here on a carbon cut plate. Have a quick look, like so. Then I've done a tripod with again some carbon cut pieces on, and this one here is my monitor. So I should be able to turn that on, and you should be able to see the menu. Right, to access the menu, elevator down and to the right, and then enter menu should appear. Then take your switch to the bottom position. You now enter the menu. You can go down to sensor setting, enter there, and you've got calibrate gyro, calibrate mag, calibrate volts 2 if you're running the newer firmware, and there's current sensor there. So you go right, and as you're clicking on right you can see that it's making small adjustments to the reading every time I click it, but it's coming back with basically the same thing there, 0.6, 0.59. So once you've done that, back out, down to save, well, yeah, across model 1, cruise mode, which is your medium middle position, and then there you go. And that's normally when it can burst into life for no reason whatsoever, which is why I've took the prop off. Now I save all my models when I'm doing this initial test.
Manual mode.
And then out we come, and now you should see that it's showing no amps being used. Now normally it says no amps being used when you calibrate it wrongly, but all the receiver, the VTX and everything is using power, but it's saying nothing's been used because it's calibrated wrong. Where this time round it's saying nothing's being used because there literally is nothing being used. So what we'll do is we'll zoom out a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. We'll disconnect the plane now. Like so. Plug it back in naturally, how it should be. Now when we go back, now you can see 0.3, 0.4 amps is now showing. Now this is where it should be because it's using 400 milliamps now to run the MyFlyDream Autopilot to power the VTX and to power the receiver. So that is an accurate reading or value of what the current sensor should be. On a side note, while we're here, I just thought, oh, I'll check the voltage, and the MyFlyDream is saying 15.25. I have a very accurate fluke multimeter here, and this is saying, put that on there, it's hard to do so you can see on the video. Very hard to do. 15.32. So we could really adjust the voltage as well. So down to the right, wait for menu, enter menu, sensor settings, voltage. See the voltage go down, 15.2, 15.1. So what I'll do is I'll go the other way now. And it was 15.32. Bring it back down a bit, 15.38. See, it reacts pretty slowly, so there's no rush to do it. 15.34, go down one more. So that's 0.004. Go down one more. There you go, 15.31, 15.30, up 1 to 4. See what that says? That's more like it there. So there you go. So 0.004, so it was out.
Cruise mode.
So now I'll save that as well, and now my voltage is more accurate.
Manual mode.
Should say 15.32 now. We'll just have a quick zoom in. Whoops, wrong way, sorry. And yeah, 15.313233. So it's bouncing about a little bit. I will now just compare with the fluke. 15.31 it's saying now, and that's 15.32, 15.31. So yeah, near as damn it. So that's how you do the voltage too. Alright, cheers, see you later.